Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that share button, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, today we're going to be talking about what a woman tattoo says about her. All right, before I get started with tattoos, I just want to say when it comes to tattoos, a lot of people start off by getting tattoos because of trends, but eventually it leads to a addiction. A lot of people fall in love with the rush of tattoos. That's the needle actually touching the skin. The form of art is just there for personal reasoning. So the more problems that people go through in life, a lot of people take it out on tattoos. Chances are the more tattoos that a person has, the more traumatic things they have been through in their life, and the more emotional they are. And the least amount of tattoos that a person has is more toned and disciplined as a self-individual. All right, nowadays you can always see people's expressions of who they are just through their tattoos. Right, remember, it's not for the art. For the most part, people are getting tattoos for pain. It becomes a rush, and after they've been under that rush for so long and they like it, their body releases dopamine whenever they are getting a tattoo. So a lot of people fall in love with the rush, not necessarily the tattoo. All right, so now we're going to be talking about women, when women get tattoos. Right, now, the first tattoo place that I want people to pay attention to, we're going to call this the tramp stamp. All right, the tramp stamp is on the lower back of a woman. Typically, women would get this in their earlier years, and they're getting this to be very spontaneous. At the same time, they're about to go through that phase. When women get tramp stamps, it's for you to notice them, but also notice their butt at the same time, because they're trying to get you in the right direction. Tramp stamps are normally going to be shown in a woman's younger years. Now, if she only has the lower back tattoo and she does not have any other tattoo, then chances are at some point in her life, she's going to do the switcheroo. She's going to go from being promiscuous to the good woman overnight, and she's going to try to clean herself up. And the only guy that's going to really see that tattoo is the guy that she marries or she deals with. A lot of women that are getting the lower tattoos are only going through a promiscuous phase on purpose, and then they want to slide back out and be a good girl. It's their way of living edgy. Now, if they got the lower back tattoo and a tongue ring, that's a complete bullseye. That's like, all right, she's definitely down for the cause. But at some point of that woman's life, she is going to change, and she's going to regret getting that lower back tattoo. Right, remember, lower back tramp stamps, girls that have been around the block but tried to clean themselves up. Next, we're going to go with the woman that gets the sleeve, like the arm sleeve. All right, when women get an arm sleeve, it's for attention. But what does the arm sleeve represent? I've went through something traumatic in my life, and I'm stronger afterwards. So when you have a woman that has like a complete sleeve going down her arm of tattoos, something has happened that has absolutely made her very, very, very emotional. But after the situation and she was able to get over it, then she became more confident. Now, if they have long hair and they have a sleeve on their arm, they're a more confident woman. Now, if they have short hair, like they cut it off and a sleeve, let them go date a woman. Period. When a woman has all her hair cut off and she has a tattoo sleeve going down, she is damaged completely. You got to go back to the video where I explained short hair women. The shorter the hair, the more things that they have been through. Now, if they got short hair and they have a lot of tattoos, especially on their arm, they're undateable at all. You'll find most of these women actually dating other women. And when they date another woman, they're going to really be dating another woman like a real butch, a woman that don't even shave her legs. You're going to find a lot of women out there that got sleeves on their arms, short hair, dating those. But if she has long hair, and she has a sleeve on her arm, then she went through something that hurt her, but she was able to get over it and move on with life, and she became more confident. Short hair, avoid at all costs. Let her go be with a woman. All right, next we're going to talk about body art. This is where women start getting tattoos on their backs, murals on their backs, murals on their side, murals on their butt, flowers, butterflies, everything to try to cover up as much of their body as possible. When a woman gets around to getting body tattoos to be noticed, especially big murals, they plan on being naked. They plan on being seen. They plan on taking their clothes off. So the more tattoos she has all over her body, the more and faster she's going to take her clothes off because she wants to be seen. And the reason why she has so many tattoos is because she's completely dead inside. She don't believe in herself. She don't feel desirable. She doesn't feel loved at all. So she goes and gets these tattoos. So when she's naked, the person that she's around can look at her and admire her, and treat her as if she's beautiful and gaze at her as if she's beautiful, so she could feel love, so she could feel the attention. But she's using the tattoos to get the attention, which is why they'll typically get it around parts that they know guys are gonna watch. When women start getting tattoos on their butt, they're gonna be the easiest girls to sleep with because they're getting art on them, so you constantly look at them and desire them. You always have a reason to, because they feel like if they didn't have the tattoos, they don't have anything for you to look at but their skin. So their skin may not be in the best position. They may have a lot of cellulite. They may have been in accidents. They may have a lot of marks on their bodies. But when they get the tattoos cover up everything that they are insecure about. So when they start getting body tattoos, they're full-blown demons. And the reason why I say that is because their connection to reality is completely gone. They've been through so many traumatic things throughout their life that it made them feel worthless as a person. When a woman gets around to feeling worthless as a person, it's different from a man. See, a man can bounce back from depression very fast. Women can't bounce back from depression very fast. It normally takes them longer. They normally end up destroying themselves and everybody around them. Guys can typically get back in action when it comes to depression, not women. Remember, you're gonna see a lot of women with a lot of body art around them, but they're typically gonna be coming from single parent homes, and they're typically gonna be coming from women who are wearing wigs. Now, you are gonna have a lot of women out there that get a lot of tattoos, but the more tattoos they have on their body, the more pain in life that they've been through, the more emotional they're gonna be, the more as a man, you gotta kind of like let them go deal with women, because women like to argue, they like to fight, they like to go from the victimhood to champion, victimhood to champion with each other, all right? Next, we're gonna talk about face tattoos. When women get around to getting face tattoos, regardless of what she looks like, in her mind, she's completely hit the wall and she's not worth anything. Women value their face and they value their hair and they value other things as well, but you have to understand, when she purposely affects the face and destroys it by putting art on there that they know is only going to give them attention that doesn't show any signs of beauty, she's psychologically gone. And if the hair is gone, the hair is short, face tattoo with short hair, bona fide demon. This is to be avoided at all costs. These type of girls are not even good at being friends. And the reasons why they're not good at being friends is because they never know who they are. This is a complete lost soul that belongs to the world. It's gonna go from one extreme to the next. From face tattoos to lashing out to drama. It's a constant roller coaster in her life whenever she gets a face tattoo. When they get face tattoos, it's a definite meaning of I need attention. I need it, I need it, I need it. And majority of the women that you see getting this are gonna already have the sleeve. They're gonna already have the back tattoos. They're gonna already have the leg tattoos. Now that's not working and they have to go face tattoos. Not only is this trait within a woman, but it's also inside of a man. The more demons that you run away from, the more that needle to the skin gives you an adrenaline rush of sensation of dopamine that helps aid that pain that people are burning inside. So understand, the more tattoos, facial tattoos, and the more torture a person does to their body, we're talking piercings as well, that'll be another video, but the more torture or pain that a person does to the body, the more traumatic things that they're facing inside. What you have to understand is, a lot of people are not brave to society, but they're brave enough to take their own life, just to keep from going through the hardships of what they're going through, of what they're feeling inside. But you have people out there that are suffering from the same depression, but they're scared to take their life. So what they do, they put themselves in positions to lose their life. This is why dope fiends continue to do dope. This is why people will place themselves in a position to get hurt. You have a lot of people that are in gangs that are totally depressed, that they live their life on that rush preparing to die. They live that life with that rush preparing to go to jail because they're scared to take their own life. You have to understand that when it comes to women, when she starts to do destruction to herself, it's because she doesn't believe in herself and she's afraid to take her own life. So she'll rather keep putting herself through pain that releases dopamine to help hide it. And they normally do this with tattoos on their arms and all over their body. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you got the message. Hasta la vista.